This video is sponsored by Caleb and Brown. They help their clients buy, sell, and swap cryptocurrencies with a 24/7 personal broker service. Sign up today.
Let's go through these news articles I have for you today. So yes, first up, Vitalik Buterin challenges Michael Saylor's dismissal of Bitcoin centralization risks. Now, Buterin countered Saylor's view that institutions should control Bitcoin custody, saying that it erodes the coin's decentralized foundation. I first heard about this morning when Ivan on Tech was talking about like Michael Saylor is like a big prominent for Bitcoin and everything, but sometimes like people who are getting the limelight just kind of switch around. That's the space for you. But what did he actually say? Well, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has added his voice to the chorus of condemnation facing MicroStrategy's co-founder Michael Saylor following the latter's comments advocating for institutional Bitcoin custody. Buterin's critique came after Saylor suggested in a recent interview that large institutions holding Bitcoin can reduce the chances of asset seizure, which lawless crypto holders could more likely cause. Saylor advocates for institutional custody. In the October 21st sit-down with Madison Reedy, the self-described Bitcoin maximalist discussed a wide range of issues, including the potential for broader asset adoption among companies and governments. He also advocated for the need for user-friendly Bitcoin investment products, suggesting that they are crucial for cryptocurrency's mainstream acceptance. However, it was Saylor's response to Reedy's question regarding the potential risk of making Bitcoin more centralized by putting it in the hands of a few large institutions that drew the ire of the community. Now, he suggested that such a scenario could increase the risk of seizure and confiscation, as happened with gold in 1930, but then Saylor dismissed the concern, calling those who held it paranoid crypto anarchists. But he was like, people say that, but most of it is this paranoid crypto anarchist. It's a myth and a trope that repeats itself. First of all, the government didn't really seize gold back then. People just voluntarily turned it in, said MicroStrategy. Now, Saylor argued that regulated entities such as BlackRock and Fidelity, rather than individuals or small custodians, should be the primary holders of Bitcoin. He claimed that this would protect the cryptocurrency from governmental seizures while ensuring its stability in the broader financial system. Now, is that really right? No. But further, he declared that these same anarchists could actually originate a Bitcoin seizure event due to the disregard for the rule or law. He was like, I think when Bitcoin is held by a bunch of crypto anarchists who aren't regulated entities, who don't acknowledge government or don't acknowledge taxes or don't acknowledge requirements, that increases the risk of seizure. Now, Buterin's stance on self-custody. But Vitalik Buterin disagreed in an October 23rd response to a post by crypto security expert Jameson Lopp. The Ethereum co-founder said Saylor's argument effectively promotes centralization, which Bitcoin was designed to avoid. In his opinion, trusting institutional players with the assets custody erodes the very foundation of decentralization on which cryptocurrencies are built. Buterin also took aim at the early involvement in the mountain man stereotype surrounding Bitcoin self-custody, calling the notion outdated. He stated that advancements in such as zero-knowledge proof and account abstraction have evolved the security trade-offs for self-custody. Now, the developer maintains that Saylor's vision of institutional custody is dangerous, suggesting that self-custody, while not without challenges, is important to Bitcoin's long-term security and integrity. Buterin's Ethereum has also had its own issues with centralization. A report from 2023 showed that more than 60% of its nodes were run through centralized entities like Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud. It prompted the co-founder to suggest using stateless clients as possible workarounds for the issue, although he acknowledged it may take between 10 and 20 years to get there. So what do you feel? Do you think some institutions should? Is it better? Is it not? I don't know. I'm all for self-custody, so I don't agree with that quite well. Because again, people have the right to make their decision. Yeah, if like a Bitcoin seizure happens and you want to choose to give it over, that's on you. But no, I think self-custody is the best way to keep Bitcoin decentralized and just not just throw it all to some big guy like BlackRock or Fidelity. But that was our first news article for you. Let's move on. What else?